planning to set off in the end of the summer, sailing south in Europe.
And unfortunately, the line that goes from the dock that we pull up, it got stuck in the prop. It's a lovely morning. The wind has finally come down a bit, but we have some fog right now. But we have decided to weigh anchor and head over to an island about 2 nautical miles from here called Stora Dyren. And there's a harbor on the north side that are supposed to be quite nice. And we're going to go on a hike today on that island. Quite a lot of fog in places. It's like patches. In this channel we're heading up to now, it's quite thick.
So we're soon arriving to Stora Dyren, and as you've seen now we are sailing south. And we're actually planning to sail towards Malin, our hometown, in the coming week, depending on what the weather looks like. Because we have some really exciting things happening down there. My sister is expecting her first child, and Johan's sister is expecting her second child, and they're both due in the same week. It's crazy. They're both expecting boys, so Vera will be getting 2 cousins pretty much at the same time. So of course we want to be down there to meet them. And it's been a really long time since we met our families now, except from Johan's parents a few weeks ago. And we have some big boat projects that we need to get done too before we're starting our next big adventure in leaving Sweden. We have bought lithium batteries, so we'll change the whole battery bank. So we've decided to stay put in Malmö, spend time with friends and families, install the lithium batteries, and then we need to draw all the cables from the solar panels and all the antennas so we can get that up and running. And lastly, we'll get vaccinated and we're good to go. And we're planning to set off in the end of the summer, sailing south in Europe. And we are super excited. Not another winter here in Sweden, so we're better go south. See if we get any spots. I don't think it's very big, this harbor.
Just as we arrived, 2 boats left. Here you moor with lines to a buoy in the aft. It's already quite busy in the harbors these days.
Going to pay the harbor fee. And it's super easy here because you just pay with your phone with an app called Swedish that we have in Sweden, that you can pay pretty much everything like in the stores and online and whatever. So it was easy. So the price for our boat was 300 and then plus 40 kronor for electricity.
It's really warm and high humidity today. Feels like we're going to get some thunder later today, maybe.
There live around 270 people on the island, the same amount as on Åstad, the neighboring island, but that is less than half the size of this one.
The views were quite spectacular this high up.
Over there in the distance is the island that we anchored next to last night. You can see there's a sailboat on one of the mooring balls that we stayed on for a short while. That was a pretty good walk. 2 hours, and now we're back to the harbor. Time for some ice cream, or at least I think so. Yeah, maybe a swim too. But it's only 15 degrees still. I measured it this morning. So we'll see.
We sometimes get the question how we entertain Vera while we're at sea. Well, we just do a little bit of everything. The harbor at RaFa, and this time we were not going to get stuck aground.
This was quite crazy. A lot of rain now. Just like 5 minutes after we docked. Malin and Vera, they didn't get back to the boat in time. And now there's wind too. Wow. That was loud. The guys next to us, they just quickly threw the lines to me and docked just before the worst came in. And now it's over. Lasted maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Someone pushed the button and then it stopped.
Yeah.
In a second.
Was Vera afraid of the...
It was so wet.
What did Vera think about the lightning?
Oh, it's funny. It was pretty loud.
Yeah.
It was super loud, that last boom. What a squall.
Yeah, that
so
was...
lucky that we managed to dock before.
Yeah, just in time. What a difference from the last time we were here. All these boats are guest boats. And yeah, the harbor is packed. We have 2 boats on outside of us. So a pretty popular place, and this is just a normal weekend. We're in the middle of the island now. We just walked over without a trail, just on the rocks. and now we're on the western side, and you can see the driftwood shacks that we visited the last time we were here.
There were a couple of new things added to the shack since our last time here.
That's the bottom. Okay. Aye. Looks like the sailboats outside of us has left now. So we're free to go.
No sailing today. We had 13 nautical miles in total down to Vrångö, which is south of Gothenburg. We have 8 nautical miles left. Thunder just started and the rain just started.
And no wind.
And no wind. The little wind there is the headwinds.
From no wind to a lot of wind.
Yeah, blowing 30-35 knots.
The lightning just hit the water about 200 meters from on our starboard side here.
The visibility is close to zero now.
This has lasted for quite some time now. I think it was, over a half an hour now. It's been raining like crazy. There's still some thunder and lightning in the distance. We're finally moored after some problems. It wasn't very easy. We had quite a lot of side wind when we came in and a lot of rain. And unfortunately the line that goes from the dock that we pull up, it got stuck in the prop. So I have to dive on it to release it. But first I need to cut the line because it's a lot of tension on it now. And it's not very warm in the water. It's only 13 degrees. I just measured it. So we've been having this sea breeze system on round 1 since we were in Canada, but we never got the time or the opportunity to try it out. So this will be the first time that we will use it. Here with the hot shower for when I come up.
It was really easy to get off the line. It was loose, and Johan just had to unwrap it. Johan visually inspected the shaft and propeller for any damages, and everything looked fine. Okay, I think we should start the engine and see. So
there's no vibration or anything from the prop when it's running.
And how did the sea breathe work?
Perfect. Very good.
Yeah.
So I'm just about to pack up our Seagrass system, and I just wanted to show you the different parts and how it works. And it's a really compact system. You only have this hose. This side connects to the compressor, and then you have a reservoir tank, this yellow thing here, and then you have the actual hose that goes down to the regulator. And this hose is around 10 meters long, so you can go 10 meters down about. And then you have the actual compressor, which is this part here, really small and compact. Just hook it up to a 12-volt battery, these, on and off, really simple. And you have an air filter here, and you connect the hose to this connector. So really compact. And then you have the regulator, just a normal scuba regulator with the strap to put on around your waist, and you connect the hose here. Works perfectly. What we miss now is that we need to have a weight belt to be able to get down. When I did the job yesterday on the prop, I was floating up against the hull, so you need to have some sort of weight belt. So that's something that we need to buy. And also, if you're going to work under the water for any length of time when it's this cold in the water, like 13 degrees, you need to have a wetsuit, because if you stay in for like in half an hour or an hour to clean the hull, you will be very cold if it's 13 degrees in the water, and even if it's warmer than that. So that's something that we want to get. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this system. And it's nice to have on board for maintenance or cleaning the hull, changing the anodes, and if you have a line in the prop or some other problem, that you can stay down there for some length of time and do some work. So I really like to have this on board. It's a sort of good safety thing, and also it's nice if you can use it for some sort of scuba diving around the boat.
Hope you enjoyed the episode, and please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you a thing.